the last time you've seen these right here, if you follow my Instagram at 1194 video, you saw one of the pictures, and this right here is what you saw. These nasty looking plug wires. Well, those were just on there for a test fire. Now you can see everything's real nice and neat. These plug wires that will be on here when they're on here are gonna be held together by these right here. These real nice aluminum plates, which you can already see there on the side of the valve cover. Now these right here, right there you can see from Jegs, aluminum wire loom, fits set up to 9.5 millimeter. So if you do order these, make sure you know exactly what size plug wires you're gonna run before you order them, or else they may get too tight and they'll ground out or break. So that right here is just what we're gonna be using for that. And now going to the belt. The belt routing on this right here is gonna be using a serpentine, not the original V-belt style. As you can see, everything on here, you have billet underdrive pulleys, also your water pump, everything, of course, electric fan on your aluminum radiator, and that right there is gonna keep it cool. Plus, if you go to a show, you pop the hood, everything over here is ribbed for your valve cover, your air box, everything aluminum, so it looks real good when you open your hood at a show. Now let's go ahead and go to the headers, which is also a big thing. This right here is a 5.0 302 engine. Now on the headers, these are the headers. These will fit a 289, 5.0. They'll fit 260 all the way to 302. So these right here will bolt directly onto this engine, and they are from Patriot Exhaust Products. Now going on the passenger side of this car, you can look straight down and see right there from the engine mount all the way down the side of the frame rail, there is no issues. Even right there where the transmission is for the bell housing, no issues at all. Now we'll go to the other side. Again, Saginaw pump. We're gonna run down. There you have the Borgeson gearbox. And right there with your Patriot headers, straight down, no issue. Any clearance issues there. There's not going to be any issues with your cable style clutch system on your bell housing. And there you have it. Those Patriot headers fit excellent on these 302 5.0 engines. Hey, while you're at it, go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, share. Let's go ahead and get back to the video. Okay, now you just saw those headers. Those headers are installed on the car behind me, and they're not yet installed on this engine on this one. The headers do fit excellent on the 67, 68 Ford Mustang, and this is proof to show you. So if you do want to go get you a set of long tube headers and have no issue with clearance, this one is a 5.0 302. It does have a T5 transmission and also a cable style clutch pedal assembly and cable. It's not the hydraulic, so you have no clearance issues whatsoever. Now going to the gearbox, it is a Borgeson gearbox. And running from that Borgeson gearbox over to your pump here, it is a Saginaw pump. It comes in chrome finish. You can get them in black or chrome if you decide you want to paint it the color of the engine. Okay, now let's go ahead and talk about the braking system. This is a disc brake kit on the front and the rear of this car, and on the car over there as well. The only difference with this one's not powder coated on the caliper, and this one is not drilled and slotted like the GT500 Tribute car over there. These brakes right here, these came from CJ Pony Parts. They are the 4-piston Kelsey Hayes brake kit. So if you do want to find those, go to CJ Pony Parts. It's the Kelsey Hayes brake kit, and you can choose if you want powder coated color or if you want to use the standard or drilled and slotted rotors. And these right here are the front ones. We'll also show you the back, and then we'll go ahead and go to the other side and show you the ones that are on the other car. This is the rear brakes here, non-drilled slotted. These are also non-powder coated. Go ahead and pick up a set of these at CJ Pony Parts. Now let's check out the other ones. Now here you have the ones that are on the other car. Here are the Kelsey Hayes. These are drilled and slotted and also have the powder coated caliper there. And here you have the matching set as well on the back, also powder coated. Okay, now let's talk about the suspension on the rear of this car. Rear end on this car, it's an 8-inch Ford rear end, not the 9-inch. It is the 28 spline axles, and it also has the 380 gear. This car is a 380 and the other one is a 380 gear. They're both matching and they're both 8-inch rear ends. So now that we've talked about that, we're already back here on the back of the car. So let's talk about wheels. What kind of wheels are we going to stick on the back of this car? Okay, well now we have the wheel sitting on the car. This is a 18 by 10. This is a American Racing. This is a Shelby 427 wheel. Now this one is in a dark shadow gray metallic color with a polished lip. You can get these in any kind of back spacing depending on the size of your rear end. This car has original inner and outer wheel tubs, and this does bolt directly on and has no issues with clearance. These wheels will run you anywhere from $3,000 to $4,000, and with inflation, you know, the price of the wheels could possibly go up. But it's going to be an 18 by 10 in the rear and a 17 by 8 in the front. So that's what's going to be going on this car. We also have wheels we can go ahead and show you. It's going to be going on the Bullet car. Okay, as you may already seen, the Bullet car, you're going to have these wheels right here. You got this painted inner finish and kind of this polished lip on the outside. A lot of people like the Bullet wheel because it's going to be a lot bigger tire. You're going to have a lot better ride than what that other wheel is on the other car. But, you know, bigger wheel, kind of look like a Hot Wheels car. A lot of people like that. So we'll go ahead and sit this wheel right here on the car. And there you have it. Now this wheel right here looks just as good, you know, as the other wheel that's on the other car. It just depends on your style. Some like the smaller rim with a bigger tire. A lot of people used to run those 50s and lift them up in the back. But that's going to be the wheel for this car. And as you would have expected being a Bullet car, you're going to have this style wheel and the really nice center cap. But that's going to be it for the wheels. Now let's go ahead and talk about the car itself. Okay, now on the inside of this car, if you've seen the movie, The Bullet, you'll know that the interior of the car is an original Fastback interior. You're going to have your low back buckets in the front. Also, your Fastback fold down interior in the rear. Now everything in here, of course, was changed over and converted and was originally a coupe and has all been cut out and reinforced to all new Fastback parts from Dynacorn. Also, you'll see right here already, this little shifter sticking up. This right here is going to be a 5-speed T5 transmission. So that's going to be real nice, and also with a cable clutch system on this one. So that's everything on the interior of the car. It's going to be basically just all original 1967 Fastback black interior. So now let's go ahead and jump to the other car. Okay, now here we are with the other car. Now this one's going to be a GT500 replica. Of course, this car was also a coupe that had been converted over to Fastback here, just like you see. This car is going to be a little more special than just the standard factory interior. It also is going to have the Tramic T5 transmission in it, hooked to that 5.0 engine. Everything on the interior of this car, it's going to be Fastback, but it's going to be more of a custom interior. So there's going to be more to come when that kind of stages start to wrap up and get more into detail on what's going on in this car. But it's going to be something that's going to be really nice, so just go ahead and stay tuned. Subscribe, like, and comment, and then you'll get to see that soon as I upload that video of what kind of gets done and put into this car. So now, let's go ahead, we'll zoom out to the outside of the car.